What is going on? Parker Chmiel here. I'm happy to announce this brand new training series that I'm going to be releasing every single week. What it's called is my MMM Weekly Recaps. And essentially what this is you're getting an inside look at what I teach my paid students. So each week I take the biggest questions I get from my paid students in my group, one-on-one coaching, one-on-one messages, and I do a quick training video every single week, 5-10 minute training video, just to describe those little answers. Now, before I move on, what I want to say is if you're interested in learning more about, my paid coaching, and we're learning about how to get more access to all the stuff you see them asking questions about, go ahead and book a call right down below this video. It's going to be the first link you see right in the caption. With that being said, if you have any questions on affiliate marketing, feel free to comment down below and maybe I'll include them in next week's video. But for now, here's the MMM Weekly Recap. Now, this week's weekly recaps, here's the top questions I had over the last couple weeks while I was traveling from home and over the holidays. So, what content do I post? This is a big one I've been getting. My reach is down after I took a break. What do I do now? And how do I do faceless marketing, right? And these are 3 questions I've gotten from multiple people. So, first one, what content do I post, right? Now, this is going to vary off of one thing, and that's going to be what we talk about in module number 3, is what offer you're actually promoting. So, for example, what we teach inside the program, if you have an offer that's less than $500 in sales, we really recommend just sticking to TikTok and going all in on TikTok. If you have one that costs a little bit more, we recommend doing Facebook and TikTok to get that great reach and get those, the most sales bang for your buck, so to say. So, we do recommend having different ways depending on how much your offer costs. With that being said, if you are someone that does Facebook and TikTok, this is going to directly correlate to you. If you're just doing TikTok because your offer is less than $500, then just focus on the bottom part of this, which is the TikTok, okay? So the first one, for Facebook, we want to do 5 posts per week, right? And that's going to be 2 value posts, 2 engagement posts, and 1 call to action post. This is exactly what I do in my own business. This is what all the coaches do in their business as well. If you go check out my profile, this is what I've been doing for a long time, and it works really, really well. So we definitely want to stick to this. Any more than 5 posts per week is a little bit too much. If you want to delete the engagement posts, you only have time for 3 posts per week, that's totally fine. But you can also use the content we give you, which is what I'm going to talk about in a second. So Facebook, that's 5 posts per week. That's what we recommend on Facebook. For TikTok, we want to do 1 to 3 posts per day, right? And we want to start with 1 and work your way up. So if you're just doing TikTok, we want to start with 1 and get acclimated to that first, and then we can start doing more and more and more. The max I like to say is 3, because if you do any more than 3, number 1, you're likely to burn out. And number 2, I've seen after 3, your reach really diminishes on TikTok. So we really want to focus on 3 posts per day. Now, as mentioned in module number 3 and mentioned in your action plan, if you are doing Facebook as well, what we recommend is to repost those TikTok videos as reels on Facebook and also in your Facebook stories, right? And this is going to just be another way to get more reach, get more engagement on Facebook as well. If you're just doing TikTok, don't even have to worry about that. But with that is all specified in module number 3 inside the daily action plan, as well as the 90-day social media blueprint that we give you guys when you first join the course. So this is all in there as well, but I just want to reiterate, this is kind of how, in general, what we want to be doing on both these platforms that we recommend. Now, what exactly should I post, right? And this is another question I keep getting. So what should I be posting? The best way to start is to use the content we give you inside the course, right? We give you all of our content on Facebook and TikTok. And the reason we give it to you is so you guys can learn the basics to start. And then when you get really good at this and you get really good at the content, you're more comfortable, you're starting to get a little bit more momentum, you can do it yourself and you can start creating content from scratch, right? And that's kind of how, we all learned, all of the coaches, that's how we learned in our own businesses, and it worked really, really well for us. So that's what we recommend to you guys as well, is to, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Use what we give you in the content. This is part of why you join this program, because you get that done for you access and done for your resources, so you're not starting from complete scratch, right? And so when I say, use it pretty much to a T, right? You can and then change out whatever you need to. So for example, if you have a whole Facebook post and it talks about, my results or my stuff and my, everything like that, just change it out for yourself, your own results, your own product results, whatever it may be, and for your niche as well. That's how you do that. So that's what's a post and how often we posting on these platforms. Again, this is all inside the training and the course material, but I got a couple questions about this week, so I want to just run through that real quick. Now, next question. My reach is down after a break. What do I do, right? And this can be on Facebook and TikTok. And so the one thing about organic marketing is that if you're not consistent, and this is with any sort of marketing you're going to do, whether it be, any sort of marketing on any platform out there, if you're not posting consistently, you're not doing the work consistently, you're going to get your reach dinged down, right? And so you're going to have videos that pop off, a couple months later. I've had that with TikTok and Facebook as well. But for the most part, Facebook, TikTok, if you're doing Instagram or YouTube, the more you post consistently, the better your reach is going to be over time for each of your posts, right? So if you're posting once a week, then taking a big break, posting, once and taking a 2-week break, your reach is going to be a little bit lower, right? Because you're not building up your audience. You're not showing the algorithm and the platforms that you're actually going to be posting consistently. So they actually will ding you down for that. So what the best way to do it is just to post consistently, right? And the reach is going to increase that way. Now, when I say post consistently, I mean post consistently, the same number of times per day. So for example, if you're doing TikTok, right? And one week, let's say you're not busy and you post 3 times per day. But then the week after, you're more busy and you don't have time to do 3 a day. You do 1 per day. Your reach is going to significantly decrease because you already showed TikTok that you're willing to post 3 per day. If you post 1 per day, it's going to go down, right? It's going to go down over time. So what I always recommend is to post less if you need to, but post consistently. So if you need to post 1 time per day on TikTok for the first month or 2, that's totally fine. Your reach is going to be better if you just do that. Whereas if you're doing 3 posts in one day, then 2, then 1, then 3, then 6, or whatever it may be, right? It's just not going to be consistent, and TikTok's not going to like that. So the best thing I've seen on every platform, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, SEO, Google ads, Facebook ads, anything you do, as long as you're doing it consistently, your reach is going to continue to increase, right? Reuse content if you need to. So for example, if you're on TikTok and you don't have any time that week and you want to keep your 3 posts per day, you can reuse your content if needed, right? You can reuse old videos if you need to, right? You can just re-edit them. You can use the same ones. It won't kill your reach. The thing that's going to kill your reach is not posting, right? I took a long break from TikTok while I was building out this course, and it really dinged down my reach on there. I'm still trying to get it really back, but it's getting there, right? It's getting there back to what it was because I've been posting consistently on it now. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all these platforms, they hate when you take a break. They hate when you're not consistent because people are not seeing your content and staying on their platform, right? The more you get people to stay on their platform, the more money they make, so the better their reach is going to be. So the more consistently you are posting, the better the algorithm of the platforms are going to like you, the more reach you're going to get for each one. So that's just a quick tidbit. If you're taking a bunch of breaks, that's not going to be good. I know breaks do happen, but just keep posting consistently. If you need to take a break for like a family emergency, or you're sick, or you're on vacation for a little bit and you just can't post, if you're going to take that break, make sure that when you get back from that break, you're continuing to post consistently. Otherwise, your reach is going to keep going up and down, up and down, up and down, right? So that's what you want to do is if you have a big break and you're not getting consistent reach, is continue to post consistently when you come back from it. And then finally, I have a couple questions this week about faceless marketing, right? And this is the exact same process we teach inside MMM, right? It's the exact same thing. Instead of using yourself as the person, so for example, when you're telling a story, don't use yourself, just use your product or your business name instead of any of your own personal information, right? So you have the product picked, you have the business name picked, you have the niche picked around your offer. Use that instead of using any of your own personal information, right? So for written content, for on Facebook or through emails, we want to focus on the product story, right? Well, the origin of the product, how did it come to be? Or the benefits of the product, right? You can also use other people's results that have used this product. So for example, if it's a weight loss product and there's some testimonial videos on people and testimonials of the people that have lost a bunch of weight, use those in your marketing, right? Use those in all the marketing you do because that's a great story to tell. And then you're not having to release any of your own personal information. You're keeping it product focused, which is really good. And again, you can still tell a story this way, like we teach in module number 5 on how to tell stories and how to be an effective marketer. You can still do it the exact same way. You just don't have to use you. You use other people's results and other people's products the exact same way, right? Video content, exact same thing. Instead of showing, you see me, I'm open to posting myself on social media. I'm open to doing that. Romney, same way. Matt, same way. Danielle, same way, right? And that's totally fine. Some people aren't comfortable with that, right? And that's totally fine as well. Instead of using, yourself and putting yourself in all these videos, just use the product directly, right? Use the product you're actually promoting directly instead of posting yourself all over the place, right? This is another way to do it. And a lot of people do this with like Amazon is a great way to do it because there's so many products on there and you can do those review videos. You can post review videos or similar ones online on social media. They can get a ton of hits and you can actually make a lot of money from that as well. So You can also use stock images for this. So there's a couple websites I put down here. If you see Pixabay, Pexels, Unsplash, and Canva are a couple places you can get like stock images and videos and pictures. But a great way to do is just create your own videos using that product itself, or using, what the affiliate offer gives you. A lot of them, especially if you're doing it, on ClickBank, or there's pretty good high affiliate offers, and they're good, really good, solid foundation offers. They're going to give you a lot of the marketing materials as well, like emails, testimonials, testimonial pictures, testimonial videos, different things you can use in your own marketing. So we want to use those instead of having to create anything yourself, just because, you want to do this faceless, right? You don't want even anyone to know what your name is or what your information is. This is how you do that. It's more product focused rather than you focused, right? And again, I just want to reiterate again, the process is the exact same, right? We just focus on the product or the business name or the niche instead of you itself, right? And so that's just how you do that. That's how you do faceless marketing using the MMM processes. So like I said at the beginning of this video, if you want to learn more about what they're actually asking questions about, you want the full training, the full support, the full Facebook group, the full everything, feel free to book a call down below to speak with my head coach to see if it's the right fit for you. And if you're brand new to affiliate marketing and you want to try it out for yourself, I've also linked down below my brand new 5-day fast track challenge. The goal of this challenge is to help you build an affiliate marketing business in the next 5 days. So it's someone that's never started a business before. It's perfect for you to actually go and get started with. So if you'd like to learn more about my full coaching, feel free to book a free strategy call with my head coach. And if you want to just get started on your own without having to talk to anyone, feel free to sign up for the 5-day challenge down below. And we'll see you next time.